I've watched the mountains tremble and the empires fall to dust. I've seen the things I leaned upon begin to fade and rust. The headlines scream of shadows and the winter feels so long, and it's hard to find the rhythm for a joyful morning song. I built my house on promises that people couldn't keep, and I've spent the midnight hours just crying in my sleep. The ground beneath my feet was like the water of the sea, shifting every moment, moving underneath of me. I looked for something solid, something that would stay the same, but everything was flickering like a candle in the rain. But then I found a cornerstone that time could not decay, a love that doesn't flicker, a truth that doesn't sway. I found a name that stands above the chaos of the night, a beacon in the darkness that is burning ever bright. It's not a temporary feeling or a passing state of mind. It's the anchor of the heavens that the weary soul can find. I stopped looking at the waves and I started looking up, and I found a drink of water in an everlasting cup. You met me in the middle of my questions and my fear, and you whispered I am with you, and I've always been right here. Now let the earth be shaken, let the oceans rise and roar. I'm not the desperate person that I used to be before. I've tied my heart to something that the world can never break. I'm standing on a promise that no gravity can shake. Jesus, you are my unbreakable hope, the anchor in the storm, the end of my rope. When every other light goes out, you're the one that's burning clear, the voice of perfect love that casts away my every fear. You're the rock of ages, the foundation of my days, the one who is deserving of a lifetime of my praise. My heart is safe within your hands. I'm finally coming home to the Jesus who is hope, the greatest I have known.
Jesus, my unbreakable hope.
This hope is not a wish, and it isn't just a dream. It's the power of the Savior who has stepped into the stream. It's the blood that bought my pardon, it's the empty garden grave, it's the evidence of mercy that is powerful to save. If death could not contain you, then what is there to fear? If the grave is empty now, then your victory is here. I'm looking at the cross and I see exactly what it cost to find the one who wandered, to rescue what was lost. You're the bridge across across the canyon, you're the way across the wild, the father who is running just to welcome home his child. I feel a strength inside me that I can't explain away, a peace that keeps me standing in the heat of every day. The anxiety is lifting like the fog before the sun, because I know the battle has already been won. I don't have to be the hero, I don't have to be the one to carry all the burdens until the day is done. I can cast them on the master, I can leave them at the throne, and walk into the future knowing I am not alone. Every broken promise from the people in my past is being healed by a promise that was built to always last.
The world may try to break me, but it's knocking on a wall that was built by the Almighty, and it's never gonna fall.
I'm shouting to the heavens, I'm singing to the sky. I've got an unbreakable hope, and I'm learning how to fly. Jesus, you are my unbreakable hope, the anchor in the storm, the end of my road. When every other light goes out, you're the one that's burning clear, the voice of perfect love that casts away my every fear. You're the rock of ages, the foundation of my days, the one who is deserving of a lifetime of my praise. My heart is safe within your hands, I'm finally coming home to the Jesus who is whole, the greatest I have known.
Jesus, my unbreakable.
My hope is built on nothing less
Then Jesus' blood and righteousness.
I dare not trust the I've watched the mountains tremble and the empires fall to dust. I've seen the things I leaned upon begin to fade and rust. The headlines scream of shadows, and the winter feels so long, and it's hard to find the rhythm for a joyful morning song. I built my house on promises that people couldn't keep, and I've spent the midnight hours just crying in my sleep. The ground beneath my feet was like the water of the sea, shifting every moment, moving underneath of me. I looked for something solid, something that would stay the same, but everything was flickering like a candle in the rain. But then I found a cornerstone that time could not decay, a love that doesn't flicker, a truth that doesn't sway. I found a name that stands above the chaos of the night, a beacon in the darkness that is burning ever bright. It's not a temporary feeling or a passing state of mind. It's the anchor of the heavens stopped looking at the waves and I started looking up. And I found a drink of water in an everlasting cup. You met me in the middle of my questions and my fear, and you whispered, I am with you, and I've always been right here. Now let the earth be shaken,
Let the oceans roll.
I'm not the desperate person
That I used to be before.
I've tied my heart to something that the world can never break. I'm standing on a promise that no gravity can shake. Jesus, you are my unbreakable hope, the anchor in the storm, the end of my rope. When every other light goes out, you're the one that's burning clear, the voice of perfect love that casts away my every fear. You're the rock of ages, the foundation of my days, the one who is deserving of a lifetime of my praise. My heart is safe within your hands. I'm finally coming home to the Jesus who is hope, the greatest I have known.
Jesus, my unbreakable hope.
This hope is not a wish, and it isn't just a dream. It's the power of the Savior who has stepped into the stream. It's the blood that bought my pardon. It's the empty garden grave. It's the evidence of mercy that is powerful to save.
If death could not contain you, then what is there to fear? If the grave is empty now, then your victory is here.
I'm looking at the cross and I see exactly what it costs to find the one who wandered to rescue what was lost. You're the bridge across the canyon, you're the way across the wild, the Father who is running just to welcome home his child. I feel a strength inside me
That I can't explain away,
a peace that keeps me standing
in the heat of every day.
The anxiety is lifting like the fog before the sun, because I know the battle has already been won. I don't have to be the hero, I don't have to be the one to carry all the burdens until the day is done. I can cast them on the master, I can leave them at the throne, and walk into the future knowing I am not alone. Every broken promise from the people in my past is being healed by a promise that was built to always last. The world may try to break me, but it's knocking on a wall that was built by the Almighty, and it's never gonna fall. I'm shouting to the heavens, I'm singing to the sky. I've got an unbreakable hope, and I'm learning how to fly.
Jesus, you are my unbreakable hope,
The anchor in the storm,
the end of my rope.
when every other light goes out, you're the one that's burning clear, the voice of perfect love that casts away my every fear. You're the rock of ages, the foundation of my days, the one who is deserving of a lifetime of my praise. My heart is safe within your hands. I'm finally coming home to the Jesus who is hope, the greatest I have known. Jesus, my unbreakable hope.
Oh, Jesus, my unbreakable hope. Oh, Jesus, my unbreakable hope.
My hope is built on nothing less
Then Jesus' blood and righteousness.
I dare not trust the